Hey folks, thanks for stopping by the store. I'm going to show you the different honeys that I have. Wildflower, blueberry, and invasion. The main differences here is that different nectar will make different honey. Because nothing flowers from May to September, I'm able to harvest multiple times and get multiple different honeys from the bees. Wildflower is May to July. That's kind of my polite way of saying I don't know exactly the nectar source. Invasion honey is from the single nectar source of knotweed. Knotweed being an invasive species here in northern New Jersey. I'm able to harvest all my wildflower, give the equipment back to the bees, and harvest the second time. In that second harvest, because the invasive species knotweed is the only thing flowering, I'm able to get a different honey. Blueberry. Blueberry is from South Jersey, where I buy in, from a friend of mine. Moves bees into a blueberry orchard. While the bees are in that blueberry orchard, the bees are only foraging upon blueberry bushes. So it's from the nectar of the blueberry bushes. No blueberries added because the blueberry that we know started to develop the moment after that bee left that flower. And it went to that flower for the reward of delicious nectar, which it will turn into delicious honey. Flavor-wise, wildflower, no surprises there. It's kind of the classical honey flavor that you know. Blueberry has a bit of a caramelly sweetness, whereas, it's definitely a little sweeter. Same amount of sugar, but I do think it is a little sweeter on the tongue. Invasion honey, a little bit of a licoriceiness to it. It's quite interesting. It has no licorice added to it. I actually had a woman mad at me for adding licorice to it, and I very much did not do that. So there's nothing added to these honeys, but there's just simply something different about it because the nectar sources that the bees are exposed to. I hope that helps, and I really do appreciate you stopping by. I also have candles. Candles are from pure beeswax. Again, I buy in the beeswax from a friend of mine in upstate New York who has 10,000 hives as opposed to my minuscule 200. It's kind of the byproduct of honey production. Pure beeswax is longer burning, brighter burning, and most importantly, it's cleaner burning than petroleum-based candles, obviously. There's a movement towards soy, and that soy candle movement is because it is cleaner. Beeswax is another step above. So you're gonna get some impurities inside of the hand-poured beeswax candle, and that's why they're not super popular, because they're not as cute. I add sweet orange to some, I add lemongrass to some, and then I have my natural, which is nothing added. The natural gives off a light honey fragrance, sweet orange, a sweet orange fragrance, lemongrass, a lemongrass fragrance. The size differences, so the big boys versus the small boys, all right, really depends on how long you want to burn the candle for. So you wouldn't want to burn the candle for a minimum of the large ones, the 3x6s, for less than an hour, because it won't burn to the edge and you'll end up just digging a hole down into the candle. My smaller ones, my 1-inchers, that you can burn for 45 minutes and then blow out. They're designed to be dripless. However, if they ever do drip or are about to drip, blow it out, trim the wick, let it harden, relight. Again, thank you so much for stopping, and hope to see you soon. Cheers. On your next visit, of course. Thank you.